All right. Good morning, guys. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Top of the morning to you all. Luckily, we have a nice day today. We don't have the rain we had for the parade. So we're hoping to have a great day here. And we're going to kick this off in a minute with the raising of the flag and our own Angels of Harmony singing. Okay? Thank you, guys. Be safe out there today.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. These are the Angels of Harmony, a bunch of singers from our Hibernian Club here in Waterbury. They're just going to come up and join me for the national anthem. We'll be doing the American national anthem first. Come on, guys. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? And now the Irish national anthem. Now, I'll sing you a song, a soldier's song, with cheering, rousing chorus, as round our lazy king fires we throng, the starry heavens o'er us, impatient for the coming fight, as we await the morning's light. Here in the silence of the night, we'll chant a soldier's song. Soldiers are we, whose lives are pledged to Ireland. Some have come from a land beyond the wave, swore to be free. No more our anxious Ireland shall shelter the despot or the slave. Tonight we man the barn of Wales, in Erin's cause come woe or will. Meek cannons roar and rifles peal, we'll chant a soldier's song.
Sorry.
All right, guys, let's get started here. Okay? On behalf of the Ancient Order of Hibernians, I would like to thank Mayor Penarewski and his staff, especially Allie, my girl over there, who does a lot of this for me, so this way I don't screw it up. So we're going to get going, and we're going to start, first of all, with Ladies President Nicole Kendall.
Top of the morning to ya. Happy St. Patty's Day. And it's almost afternoon, so you could go to the AOH on Golden Hill Road and have yourself a pint. Thank you so much for coming. We are the Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians, and we are absolutely thrilled that Jack Elsuff is our Mayor of the Day, Irish Mayor of the Day. Jack has done Jack has been integral to our club, not only the men's club, but the ladies' club. And quite often you can see him on the first weekend in December on that Sunday, playing Santa Claus to all of the club's children. And he makes the best Santa ever. He makes a pretty fine Irish Mayor of the Day, too, so don't you be forgetting about that. So thank you all for coming. We're so happy that you came here to join us in this very, very special occasion. So happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. Thank you.
All right, now I'm going to say a few words about Jack. I'll make them good words. Jack's been my secretary for the last 5 terms that we've been running this thing, and he was our 2018 parade marshal, along with being Santa. He's also our clayman for the family picnic every year, and he's also, when we do the parade, he's our parade float foreman, we'll say, who puts it all together, helps us put all these floats together. He knows where everything's got to go. He's got the keys to get the float and everything out there. So I just want to say, Jack, thank you very much for all your hard work and your dedication to the club. Congratulations on being mayor for the day. And now I'd like to ask Mayor Penarewski to meet me up here, and he can speak a few words.
Thank you. It's great to be here today representing the city of Waterbury, celebrating your Irish Mayor for the day, honoring St. Patrick's Day. And I want to acknowledge some of my colleagues who are here with me. We have Commissioner Van Stone from the Board of Education is with us. A number of our aldermen are here with us, starting with our president of our Board of Aldermen, state representative, and community policing officer, the only one of us being paid to be here today, Mike DiGiovancarlo, so he knows how to do it. Our majority leader, Chris Dorso, our newest alderman, Mike Rinaldi, Alderman Mike Salvio, Sean Mosley is with us, Alderwoman Cavallo, Alderwoman Zimmerman is with us. The only one of this whole group who's really Irish, Mike Dalton, is here with us from the city's clerk. Oh, you're Irish too? And Kelly's Irish as well. So I want to thank them all for being here with us today as well. You know, Waterbury is a city with a great history. It's a great melting pot. We have a lot of different cultures who have come to live together in Waterbury, and I think we do it rather well. But the Irish have a long history here in Waterbury. They've made a great contribution to what Waterbury is today. As we look back over this city's history, we see the Irish as laborers and as teachers and as police officers and firemen, but also as fire chiefs and police chiefs, as judges and lawyers and doctors, as mayors. As recently as December, we had a mayor in Waterbury named O'Leary. And we've had governors and Supreme Court justices and presidents of the United States who have all proudly been Irish and made great contributions to their states and to the country. So we're very happy to celebrate St. Patrick's Day to honor the Irish, and particularly to honor Jack Shea. I know I said I was going to say a few things about him. I think it made him a little bit nervous today. So, you know, Jack and I find ourselves sometimes on the opposite side, but at the end of the day, we've agreed on one thing. We're going to both try to keep each other honest. We disagree on who's going to have the harder job as we try to do that and going forward. So, but I think as you look at it, one of the things I love about Waterbury is at the end of the day, we understand politics are a way to get things done, but they don't define who we are. It's our friendships and our relationships that define who we are. So we're able to put all of that aside and respect and honor each other. And I respect and I want to honor today Jack Elsuff, because he is a great community member. He does a lot of work. You've heard some of the things that he's out there doing all the time, and he just wants to be involved. And the one thing we really do agree on is we both want what's best for the city of Waterbury, and we're both going to work very hard to do that. So congratulations, Jack, and I do have a proclamation today for you from the city. I'm just going to take a moment to read it. Whereas Jack Alsop's significant contributions on behalf of the Irish community proudly exemplifies a rich cultural background. And whereas Jack Alsop was born on August 27, 1954 in Waterbury to John and Mary Brennan Alsop, he was the first child of 4. He lived at 35 White Oak Lane with his grandparents until his father returned from the Army and then lived in Fairmount Project for 6 years. Later, he moved back to White Oak Lane and attended Crosby High School. And whereas he married in 1972 and moved to Carabetta on Meriden Road, in 1976 he bought the home on White Oak Lane and has lived there since. He has 3 children, Stacy, Brian, and Stephen, 4 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. He remarried in 2014 to Maureen Burns, and they will soon have their 10th anniversary. Whereas John's career has included working as a welder, millwright, maintenance worker, electronic technician, and then finally retiring as a maintenance supervisor from the state of Connecticut, he also served as a justice of the peace. And whereas John's hobbies include fishing, boating, hunting, woodworking, and attending Wolfpack hockey games, and whereas John has been very active within the Waterbury community throughout his entire life, and he currently serves as the 5th District Alderman. Now therefore, I, Paul Panerewski, Mayor of the City of Waterbury, do hereby proclaim March 17, 2024, a special day of recognition for John Alsop as we name him Waterbury's Honorary Irish Mayor for the day. Congratulations, signed Paul Panerewski, Mayor of Waterbury. And I just want to leave you with a little blessing, because it wouldn't be an Irish ceremony unless there was some sort of a blessing at the end of it. So, may love and laughter light your days and warm your heart and home. May good and faithful friends be yours wherever you may roam. May peace and plenty bless your world with joy that long endures. May all life's passing seasons bring the best to you and yours. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. All right, next up, we're going to have State Representatives Joan Hartley and Ron Napoli. Come up, please.
Well, the top of is it the afternoon now to you all? And so it's true. There's probably no better place. I mean, if you can't be in County Cork, to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but Waterbury, Connecticut. We've been celebrating St. Patrick's Day since March 2nd. Is that right? Yes. Yes, and so early on when I kind of became part of an Irish clan, I learned that the High Holy Day starts early. And it goes long. And so today is the culmination of that. And yes, all Irish eyes are smiling. And yes, and the Mass this morning, celebrated with Father Sullivan, was a beautiful start to celebrating our First Lady and our Mayor for the day. And I always revel in Father Sullivan's personal stories. As an old history teacher, I found that when you teach history, it was always better to, put a personal touch on it. And that is what happens every time Father Sullivan is at the pulpit. He puts that personal touch on it, and we hear those stories, and it just becomes so much more meaningful. But to all the past Irish mayors for the day, and Madam Mayor, I believe you were one yourself. Thank you for all that you've done in celebrating this beautiful tradition that Waterbury is so proud of, the Irish culture. And to Jack Alsop, Mr. Mayor for the day, I have always admired you, and I guess I just love how you say it as it is, Jack. No, really? Yes. But having served in this community for decades on civic and church and community levels, we are blessed, for your contributions here, and they are the epitome of the Irish community that in this city has built so much. Father Sullivan this morning talked about the 4 churches, the pillars in this community, and so much more. And Jack, yes, you do make a darn good Santa Claus. Congratulations to you, Mr. Mayor and Madam First Lady.
Good afternoon. It's an honor to be here with Senator Hartley and my colleagues at the local level today. And I want to thank the AOH community and the Irish community for all that you do for Waterbury. And the principles and values that you give back to our city is so important. So we thank you for that effort. The delegation does have a citation here for Jack, and I want to congratulate Jack for his commitment to public service. Jack served with my dad, and now I get to serve with him, and it's good to see his commitment to Waterbury. So on behalf of the entire state delegation, we have an official citation. Be it hereby known to all that the Connecticut General Assembly offers its sincerest congratulations to John Jack Alsef in recognition for being appointed Waterbury's 2024 Irish Mayor for a day. We appreciate your contribution to the community of Waterbury for your time served on multiple committees and boards, as well as your volunteer work. We wish you the very best of luck on your future endeavors. The entire membership extends its very best wishes on this memorable occasion, given this day of 17th of March, from the state capitol, signed by the President of the Senate, Martin Looney, the Speaker of the House, Matt Ritter, and the Secretary of State with the official seal of the state of Connecticut. Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. And now we'll have next from Congresswoman Johanna Hayes' office, Sean Mosley.
Good morning, everyone. Top of the morning. I currently serve as an alderman here in the city of Waterbury alongside Alderman Alsef, and I can truly say on behalf of the aldermen here, we are very appreciative for having him on our board. At this time, I'd like to call my colleagues up on the Board of Aldermen. And I just want to say, as a board, we may not always agree on politics, we may not always agree on policy, but what we can agree on is that Alderman Alsef, each and every meeting, each and every day, fights tirelessly and gives it his all for the people of Waterbury. Every meeting, he's advocating for the interests of the people. Every meeting, he is a watchdog. Every meeting, he engages us in civil debate, and we are blessed to have him join us on our board this term. At this point in time, I will before I read the recognition from Congresswoman Hayes, I will ask my colleague, Alderwoman Zimmerman, to come to the front and say a few words.
Hi, it's nice to see all of you. Jack, we're so proud of you. Thank you so much for all the service that you do the city. You truly represent Waterbury. And I'm just going to make that short and sweet because we all know Jack, and the list goes on and on and on of what you do for our community. So thank you very much.
Congresswoman Hayes was here earlier to celebrate, but she did have another engagement she had to attend. But I just want to read this from her office. So, in celebration of being named Irish Mayor for the Day by the city of Waterbury, Connecticut, as a Waterbury native and graduate of Crosby High School, you remain a member of the Waterbury community, serving on numerous boards, including the Board of Education, where you played an instrumental role in developing the city's schools and educational facilities, and as a representative on the Cable Television Advisory Board and the Zoning Board of Appeals. You've made a tremendous impact in our city. Your continued dedication is evident in your volunteerism. Your election as an alderman of the 5th Aldermanic District of Waterbury and your selection as chairman of the 75th District of the Waterbury Republican Town Committee are a part of your legacy. Take pride in knowing that you have instilled a sense of humor in your family and friends through your exemplary service and devotion to your community. Your demonstration of the leadership has rightfully earned you the opportunity to preside as the Irish Mayor for the Day. I join the people of the city of Waterbury in offering my sincerest congratulations. This is from Congresswoman Jahana Hayes, dated March 17th, 2024. Congratulations. Do you want to do a picture? Let's do a...
Congratulations, Jack.
Congratulations.
Thank you much. Jack, congratulations.
All right, thank you all. Next up from Senator Chris Murphy's office, Kenny Curran.
All right, good afternoon. I've been doing these various Mayor for the Day since 2008 on behalf of Chris Murphy, and I don't always fit in. In fact, one of my first ones, this Albanian one, the kid tapped me on the shoulder and said, "You're not Albanian, are you?" But this morning, I feel right and fit right in with all you good-looking people. And this morning, as we often do on St. Patrick's Day, the kids ask us about our favorite Irish memories and such, and this morning's was our engagement. And I plan to get engaged on the Aran Islands. Beautiful, beautiful plan I had. We're going to stay in Galway, take a nice boat ride over, nice calm boat ride over to the Aran Islands, and then on a nice sunny day ride bikes around, find a perfect place to propose. However, unbeknownst to me, the waters are a little choppy, I guess, from Galway to the Aran Islands, and my soon-to-be fiancé is also prone to seasickness. And we get to the island. It was on Halloween, no less, so festive time. We get our bikes, and we go looking for Blackfort, which is where I planned it. Immediately got lost several times, and then the weather went from a spritz to a moderate rain to a fairly heavy downpour. And Katie was begging to abort the bike ride, abort the mission, but I knew we had to persist. So finally found the perfect spot where I was supposed to propose, and I tell her to kind of turn around, like look at the ocean, and I got down on my knees, so when she turned around, it was going to be the moment. She turned around, and she said, "What are you doing?" And everything froze. However, she was just wearing a big jacket at the time, so it was blocking her view, and she saw the ring and immediately said yes. And then we got on our bikes, and on the way back to the hotel, only one hotel, of course, on the whole island, a small island, wouldn't you know it, but there was the biggest, the brightest rainbow over the island right into the ocean. And that's because we Irish, no matter the storm that we fight, no matter the storms in our lives, we are adamant, we are steadfast that our rainbow is going to come. And that's true whether Ireland as a country, fighting for our independence, as we still are, Ireland as a people, whether the people in Ireland, as we face extermination and forced starvation, or Irish people when they came here to America facing discrimination, Irish need not apply. And then, yeah, we Irish as individuals, we face our storms too, probably more storms than we let on. Some are minor inconveniences, maybe little spritzes, but some are just major, major storms that come into our lives, possible sickness, loss of a loved one. But we remain adamant and steadfast that we're going to persevere and persist and fight through this storm and find our rainbow. But that's not what makes the Irish people so special. What makes us so special is that when we see other people going through their storms, we don't just batten down the hatches and hope it passes. No, we do everything we can to make sure that we help them find their rainbow. Nowhere does that like the Irish community here in Waterbury, Connecticut. And it's not by accident, it's because the enduring Irish spirit has been passed on here. As I know, today is certainly a day of celebration, but there certainly is a little bit of heaviness to it, I'm sure, because there are people missing in this room who usually are with us to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I know it's the 5th year without my father, and it's just not the same. It's great, but it's just not the same. And their legacies they passed on. My papa passed on this jacket. My nana, like this little glass set. It looked like it used to be 12. There's only 7 left. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm sure there are stories behind it. But the legacy that they really passed on is nothing you can see. It's not tangible. It's that enduring Irish spirit that makes the greater Waterbury Irish community what it is. And it was certainly on display at the AOH 2 weeks ago when you walk into that bustling hall. And my daughter, who's now 13, used to be one of those wobblers on the dance floor, is now helping the wobblers navigate around the dance floor. It's just such good fortune to raise a family here among the Irish in Waterbury. And speaking of enduring Irish spirit, I have been on the other end of this mayor for the day's enduring Irish spirit a time or two, and is thankful for all the work that he does. On behalf of the United States Senate, I have a certificate of accomplishment presented to Jack Elsov in recognition of your selection as the City of Waterbury's 2024 Irish Mayor for the Day. As an ambassador for the enduring spirit of the Irish community in Connecticut, your remarkable commitment to Waterbury families through your civic involvement on numerous boards and committees, including your current representation on the Waterbury Board of Aldermen, serves as a testament to the hard work and compassion that you have to define Irish Americans. Your dedication to preserving Irish traditions enhance the rich cultural tapestry of our state. Your deep kindness and commitment to the Irish community of Waterbury brings tremendous pride to the state of Connecticut. It is my privilege to honor you and to represent you in the United States Senate, dated March 17th, 2024, signed Christopher S. Murphy, United States Senator. Jack, congratulations. Congratulations, too. And as my pop-up used to say, as you slide down the banister of life, may the splinters never point in the wrong direction, Jack.
Thank you, Ken. And now, for the man of the moment, Mayor for the Day, John Jack Elsov.
I'm not going to stop you. I'm enjoying it. Thank you, everyone, for coming and sharing this great honor with me. I'm not going to take the time to thank all individuals, but everybody, thank you very, very much. It's so special to have been recognized for this important role representing the Irish community in the Waterbury AOH for St. Patrick's Day. And I'm especially humbled by all the comments and nice things that have been said about me. Some may even have been true. While most people get advice about what to say when making this type of a speech, I've received a lot of counseling on what not to say. That's why I had to write it down. Growing up in an Irish Catholic home, I'm always motivated by one thing. That's guilt. Both types of it. There's the guilt of doing something wrong, whether you get caught or not. But Irish ingenuity for excuses and the Catholic ability to confess the mistake to be forgiven certainly helps relieve this feeling. The other type of guilt is not doing something that could have helped someone or made something better. Ironically, this type of guilt doesn't have an easy way to get over it, and maybe it shouldn't. I think that's my motivation in doing what I do. The membership of the Waterbury AOH is well known for helping the community whenever possible in many ways. That is what makes this an honor to be recognized by the Irish community. There are so many members that deserve this honor as much, if not more, than I do. This is why I'm grateful to have the privilege of being named Irish Mayor for the day. I have experienced so much caring and support from so many, especially during this past year of personal challenges, that I know caring isn't just unique to the Irish. But today, it's celebrating the Irish, and I'm proud to say that I have learned my ways from my Irish heritage. Because my term is almost half over, or over half over, I will limit myself to 3 executive orders. Be kind, be safe, and enjoy life. Being named mayor for the day is especially surprising because it's one of the few elected positions I haven't run for. Thank you all very much.
All right, thank you so much, Jack. That pretty much concludes these proceedings. Please feel free to help yourself some coffee and cake, courtesy of the mayor's office. And let's go out, have a great day, and be safe out there, okay? Slanja.